So when we left off, he was passed out in a basket, and you were passed out on the bed.
Yeah.
And then so Remy and Katarina are the only ones up. So what are you doing, Katarina? Besides, did you put on your character sheet or in your notebook about your dad being a pirate? No, you can do that. So, what do you want to do? And then you got you got a point of
what is wrong with you?
Inspiration.
Like you need
that you
to
can
know.
use.
I already know.
Yeah. And that we will search later, or that can be like a part of your personal goal is find out more about your dad.
Hello, Daddy.
And about your dad being a pirate. Anywho, so you two are passed out. So
Get up, you're snoring.
Since our two characters are up, what are you doing? Behave.
What is wrong with you?
I know about you two, but what are you doing?
You get me going if you don't stop.
So you got that?
Yeah.
For your personal goal? Okay. So what are you doing? You gonna walk around the town, or are you gonna do a little bit of shopping since they're passed out?
Buddy? Yeah.
Or what are you wanting to do?
I'm gonna walk around.
Okay, you're walking around. Remy's gonna basically while you walk around there, Mosheri, I'm gonna take some time. I'm kind of a little buzzed. So I'm gonna work on some spells and get a game plan for our next encounter. If that's good with you, Mosheri?
That works.
Okay. Anyway, so you walk out of the not the hotel, but where you.
We want to do a whole bear, shall we? It's despicable.
Because it's in like an old-fashioned type door. Yeah, it's got a.
Excuse me?
That door was all fart.
Are you okay?
No, he's not okay.
What am
I can tell you that now. So basically where we're at is at that very bottom. So you walk out and it's still night. And since your friends are passed out, basically what you walk out and you're in the town. So there's not very many stores. There's like little thrift shops here and there. There's like stands with food from like not only all over West Elizabeth, but from like other places, like where you and Remy's from, New Haven, even up north, and which will eventually be Canada, and even in New Austin. So there's like food, there's vendors, there's a few clothing stores, but not much. But what you do see, as soon as I can find her, the woman that you talked to earlier, basically it's the mayor of new
Chicago.
West Elizabeth, the half-human elf. She's like, Katerina, is it?
It is.
So, how you enjoying the fall festival, or the autumn, the harvest festival?
It's nice.
Since your guys that you were with are sleeping off their hangover or whatever, she's like, let me take it upon myself to show you around town. So she shows you, she, like I said, she walks past like different, there's like food vendors, like, and they see that you're with their mayor. They're basically like, oh, here's some food from St. Terme, and here's some food from West Elizabeth, food from New Haven, food from New Austin. I said, what are you doing? And then Alvaro and Alvaro did food from that too. So what are you wanting to do?
Are they free samples?
Okay, so you take different samples and stuff. You know from living in Saint Terme, their food's got like a little bit of a kick. And then the West Elizabeth, it's got that vegetable, that mostly like vegetable type vibe, or it's got like that healthy type vibe to it. And then like what will eventually become the Heartland, it's got like a mix of different flavors. And then what will eventually become Canada, it's got like a maple sweet type taste. But anyway, you sample, and then she goes and she leads you down further down the road, and you guys stop at a clothing, like a little thrift clothing store. It's not on here, but you guys stop at a little clothing store, and what it is, it's called you can put in your little notebook. It's called Quick Cove with Finery and Taylor.
Quick Cove.
Yeah.
So Scooby-Doo. West Coast Cove, but same thing.
Yeah. Finery and the fancy word for tailor. Or tailoring.
Taylor.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, you guys walk in there, and it's like a little, kind of like a small little shop, and you see and behind the counter, he looks a lot older than you. He's a humanoid rat. And he's like, oh, welcome to my shop. My name is Sirmi. And we have fineries from all over Abilene, including here in Zooland. And he they don't have like a catalog or nothing, but he pulls out, it looks like a calculator, and then he hits the side button, and then it basically pulls out like a virtual reality type like a little blue screen. It's basically it's blue. It's a blue like a blue Arcana screen that shows like all of what's in the shop. For anywhere from like dresses to cloaks to and he goes, I think I got something for you. He like flips the pages. It goes back goes like past your eyes like really fast, and then it lands on. It's called the cutlery section, and it's basically anything and everything for a pirate. You have like stiletto boots. You have boots that have like that. If you click the heel, a blade pops out. You have like trench coats that are like decked to the nine. That's inside is plated with like dragon mail for like basically like bulletproof. And he is like, if you want to this it's called a chainmail trench coat. And he said, this thing can, basically, I've not tested myself, but I have a few friends that have tested it. This thing can basically stop anything from a musket to a ball bearing being shot from either like a hand cannon or from a blunderbuss. Basically, it's top of the line. Basically, what he's showing you, which will eventually become bulletproof armor, basically. And the outline on the out is basically it's leather made from like buffalo hide, like really strong leather. And the inside is basically it's a dragon plate mill armor, and then he shows you like feather boa hats and then like fedoras like what Remy has. Basically anything that you need for like a pirate is right within this section. Anything you see, since you basically became friends with our mayor, let's just say I can give you the mayor discount. Anything that you like, my dad, is half cod. It is basically half off since you were friends with our mayor. So, what do you say, my dad? You got a pretty healthy thing of gold. And your boyfriend's family's loaded because you are good friends with his aunt. So, what do you say? So anything catches your eye?
I like the trench coat and those boots.
He goes,
The
okay.
boots.
So he snaps his fingers, and then that blue Arcana screen basically fades back into like a little calculator, and then he waddles back to the back, and then he pulls out, and then he comes back with like they're black cowhide and buffalo hide leathered boots that have they look normal, but when you click the heels together, the heel will shoot out to about another 7 inches. And then when you click them again, he shows you, and then if you click them again, a 5-inch blade pops out of the toe. And then he goes, all you gotta do is just click it twice, and it pops back in. And then he goes, and then the coup de grace, the demonstrated. He pulls out your new buffalo leather trench coat, and he like pulls it open. It's the best, crafted from the finest crafters. And I don't know if it's true or not, but the chain mill, the dragon mill, was crafted by your best cobalt crafters in all of Abilene. And he goes, like I said, it's half off. So, for the whole thing, how about, 100 shilling? What do you say, my dear?
Yeah.
He goes, okay, perfect, you got yourself a he snaps his fingers again, and basically, like magic, you see, like, you swear they're like tiny little tiny little gnomes, but you see this like flash of like blue purple light, as like an instant they're like wrapped. And he snaps his fingers again, and that blue little light goes to like all the corners of the shop. And you could swear for like a flip second, they look like tiny little humans. He goes, oh, you must be like, you fancy my little workers, don't you now, Moshe? And you didn't notice here, you see off the corner, you see a huge crystal bowl on the counter that's full of sugar. He goes, crafty little buggers, but there are little things that basically wrap your present with the blink of an eye. Those are pixies. They're crafty little buggers to train, but once you get them, they're hefty burgers. I don't have to pay them shit, and I get labor. All they want is sugar. I don't know why, but that's basically all I pay them in is sugar. The little things will love it. So what do you think? And he goes, and then as she turns her, she's like looking around the shop. He goes, here. He pulls out this little tiny bag that's full of like probably maybe 10-20 grams of sugar. He goes, don't tell the mayor, but he slides it over your way. It's on the house. Leave this in your boyfriend. You see, I know who you're with. I know Remy. I know his family pretty well. And tell him if you ever see from Sherwin, if you put this on the counter, I can guarantee you sure as shit, Remy's aunt will have pixies to help you. It's a little gift on the house. Just don't tell the mayor. And he slides it over your way. What do you do?
I put it in my pocket.
He goes, okay. So, and then she turns back. She goes, so, did you get what you're looking for there, Katerina?
Mm-hmm.
He goes, okay. So, you go back, sorry, you go back to where you guys are at. And at this time, daylight's starting to peek over the thing. So once you get back, Remy's passed out, like, half asleep in the thing. And you see, like, a giant, you see, like, his card spell book, like, stoned all over his lap. And he's, like, passed out. And you see his, like, fedora, like, over his face. And then the only one that's up, surprisingly enough, somehow got out of the basket, you see him, and it's like he never got drunk. And you see him, like, running around, like, ready to go. So what are you doing now?
I'm heading to the bar.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to stop him? Or, because he's the only one up besides you. So what are you going to do?
Are you at least gonna get breakfast before you head out?
No, I'm heading to the bar.
Oh, Lord.
So, what are you going to do? What are you doing? You going to follow him or make sure he doesn't get into trouble?
I'm gonna kick him awake.
Okay, you get him awake.
Hey,
What?
wake your ass up.
Follow me.
Well, he's heading to the bar. I gotta follow him. So,
Well, you can go. Me go back to sleepy land.
well, you make sure to get your ass up.
When you come back, I'll be up. Okay?
So you catch up with him, and for him being pretty short, he can run. Yeah, and he got some speed on him.
Would you hold up a minute there? This person might be short, but God,
It's morning, and I want some ale.
it's sunrise.
What? It's beer 30 somewhere.
So
A dwarf is nothing if it hasn't had his ale.
Just don't get too
As you guys are-
fights again.
doing that,
Ow.
More than
Yummy.
Short. Just a short bottom. No. No. No, officer.
so as you guys are doing that,
It wasn't
like
me,
I said,
it was the
it's
one on my-
not. It's still nighttime, but it's getting morning. So you catch up with him as the bar's almost in sight. You catch up with him as you see him basically run face first into. He looks like he's mid-20s. He looks like one of the local shop owners, or he looks. This is the first time you've seen him. He's like got a white trench coat. He's like a purple like dress pants. He looks to be like one of the local doctors, or he could be like one of the local shop owners. But you see Gannon run face first right into him. But you know from living here that you could tell that that in the somewhat street lights, when he like moves this arm, you can see similar tattoos or similar tribal symbols that some of the local Rokaroos from back home have. So what do you do? And Gannon is just, he's still kind of buzzed, but he's functionable, and he doesn't know this yet. So what do? You just catch up with him as he went smack into this guy that could be what you think it is. What do?
I run up to him, pick him up. You good?
Yep, I'm heading to the bar.
Well, right now, yeah, you ran straight into a guy that's right, and then you see this guy that's probably maybe 5'9", almost 6 foot in front of you. Got a long white trench coat. Almost a probably what you would say top line dress pants with the top with the same. It's like a purplish blue color, with the same way with the like a dress shirt. He's got like a nice like blood red tie. What do? You just see this now as you're trying to go to the bar.
I'll be like, well, sorry I ran into you, and then I'm just gonna head to the bar.
So as you turn, he looks at him, sniffs, and goes, "Ja, to me. As you know, down in where you're in Remy's from, it's a Creole word for dumbass.
No one must have been.
And then he looks up at you and goes, "Is he with you, mon chéri? Because if he is, then your boy ran into me. And what are we going to do about him scuffing up my dreads?" And now you see that he's like right in front of you. You see like under his rimmed glasses that his eyes are like the same colors of the local Rougarous when they're in human form, like that piercing blue with like an outline of like a reddish black color. And he's looking straight at you, and then you see like when he smiles, you see like long canines when he smiles. Like, so what are we gonna do about that, mon chéri?
You mean like fangs?
Oh, like in human form, he still's got the fangs, but they're not like long. But you could tell, yeah. But you could tell from like living in Louisiana, or what will eventually be Louisiana, he has that dog smell to him. That like wet wolf dog smell. So what do? Is you know exactly what he is, but Gannon doesn't. That just walked away.
So he's a little bitch.
And right now he's kind of calm, but you know at a hair trigger he could change and he could fuck your world up 50 ways to Sunday. So what do?